Hey Bob, Simon here from Little Big Marketing. Thanks for the chat this morning. I'm just shooting this video for you really quickly now. It's going to be about 5 minutes and it's going to show you where you're currently sitting on Google, this website that I'm looking at now. It's also going to show you a couple of your competitors and what they're getting in terms of traffic through to their website. And I'm also going to share a few tips with you that you could either implement yourself or we can talk about having it done professionally. But without further ado, I'll kick things off. And the first thing I wanted to show you, so this is your website here, but when I first entered your website into Google, this is what I get. I get the dangerous web page by Norton. I use Norton as my antivirus. Some people who use McAfee would get the same thing as this. Now, what I've done is just go and continue to the site, and it allows me to bring this up. But when I do that, it actually tells you, like, don't do this. So right now, if anyone's being sent to your website from any link, I don't know whether you use Yelp or any other advertising, but if it's bringing them to this is what they're going to see if they're using an antivirus. So this is something that we do fix quite often. For some reason, these antiviruses just block the website, and you have to go and submit a reevaluation to Norton or to McAfee, and they then review it and either make it safe or not. So, and then they tell Google that, and when Norton or these antiviruses have told Google that the website is safe, they actually boost your ratings straight away. So it's really helpful to have it rated by Norton or one of those other decent antivirus programs. So anyway, what I'm going to do first is show you where you're currently sitting on Google. And at the moment, you're not registering for any keywords. Keywords are just any search phrase that someone would enter into Google looking for your service, usually along with a location, especially for a service like yours. So someone might say window tinting Oceanside or Oceanside window tinting. That there, the best thing about your URL is it is a keyword phrase in itself. So that's always really good for what's called SEO, or search engine optimization, which is the process of getting your website onto page 1 of Google, and I'll show you what that would look like for you. Now, if I come across, and what I wanted to do first was share with you some tips that some of your competitors are doing and what they're getting for that. So if I look at your website, the first thing I want to talk about is content on your website. So Google likes to see at least 2,000 to 1,500 to 2,000 words, and from that on your homepage, Google likes to read it. It reads all your keywords here, so it lets you get in extra keywords. You should probably be adding in San Diego to get some more clients up from the south parts. I noticed actually on the map here, you are a stone's throw away from me. I am right in there. Know if you can see that, but yeah, literally right across the road. Now you haven't got quite enough content on there, so Google does like to see a little bit more than that. And then when you get that content, you can do a blog. A blog's probably looks nicer, but it's a little bit more expensive, and a bit more effort. But extra content and extra images to fill it out. Now I've just typed in here window tint Oceanside to get your top competitors, and I see that you're at the top of the map pack, which is brilliant. Now if I click on website, just make sure it does take me to, yeah, it takes me straight to dangerous web page. So it's not ideal. So if anyone comes across your thing here and doesn't go straight to either directions or call, they're going to get turned away. So coming down here, so that's you there, which is good. I chose Solar Care Inc. Now I know you're below these guys, but what I want to show is that overall their web presence is a lot better, and I'll show you what that means. And I also went into dealers, I think, into this one, and I chose Mr. Tint or something. So I'll show you those. Now, in terms of content, if we scroll down, hopefully they don't have a whole lot on their website either, which they do not. So that's perfect. If you go ahead and add, say, 1,500 words to your website, Google's going to see that straight away as your homepage having more value than these guys. Now, coming across to Mr. Tint here, have a look. They've got a little bit, yeah, not too much. So same thing. You go ahead and put that 1,500 words on there, and you're gonna have these guys beaten for step 1 of the tips that I'm going to share with you, straight away. So that's really good news. Now, the second tip is called backlinks. So back to this program here I use to see what's going on in the background of your website, and I can see backlinks here. Backlinks are just any time one website refers to another via a clickable link. Right here, that is technically a backlink. However, you've only got one coming from one referring domain. This program here called Ahrefs would be the referring domain for this backlink. So because this isn't a permanent backlink, it doesn't register on either of these. So you've got one referring domain currently, no organic keywords, which is those search phrases, and of course that's obviously not going to bring you in any organic traffic or unadvertised traffic. Now, on backlinks, if we come along and look at solar care, we're looking at 471 backlinks coming from 60 referring domains, allowing them to rank for 1,700 keywords. That doesn't mean in the top 10, which is the first page of Google. That means the top 100. However, the top 10 is allowed, however many they have got in the top 10 out of here, and we can drill down and have a look. We can see their position, so I'm going to filter on position. And these are all the keywords that they're registering for. There's 1,700 of them or whatever. Volume is search volume per month. KD and CPC we don't need to bother with right now. Traffic is how many clicks they get for that particular keyword per month, and position is where they are sitting in Google search current search results. So they're position 1, coming down. There's 10 results per page, so you can see here they're on position 1 for a lot of keywords. They're doing really, really well in their SEO. However, they don't have the strongest ratings here, so these are quite easy to be beaten. And if you wanted to go after these ratings and get a better rating than them, you're going to start capturing some of this traffic that they're getting, which is 1,100 clicks through to their website every month. This is a rolling average, and it is an approximated average from Ahrefs, taking into account all those position 1s that they have, but it's quite accurate. So I think, if you're pulling in an extra 1,000 clicks per month through to your website, you're looking at, even if you're only closing at 10%, that's 100 clients per month. So it's quite a big number. Now coming through to Mr. Tint SD, 106 backlinks, 45 referring domains, very low URDR here, ratings. I'm not going to go too much in depth with what they are, but that's just how your site is rated overall, this Ahrefs rank here. So their website's 17 million in the world, and you can see they're registering 523 keywords, and they're pulling in 330 clicks. Now their SEO isn't as good as these guys, so they're not getting the same amount of clicks. But the idea is you start somewhere. So you start with an extra 100 clicks, 200 clicks, 500 clicks per month as you build up your keywords that are on page 1, and then this volume just continues to rise as far as you wanted it to go, until you're ready to stop adding keywords, or you've grown as big as you can possibly grow. You may want to go national. You can go national and get this to 10,000 clicks. It's all up to you. So as big or as small as you want. So with that, they're sort of the main things I wanted to share with you. So the 3 tips. Oh, and there's also one more tip actually. Coming through to this map pack here that I mentioned before. The 3rd tip is called citations. So number 1 was content, number 2 is backlinking, and number 3 is citations. Citations are anywhere your business name, number, and address is listed in any directories on Google, like Yellow Pages, Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, all those directories. And that's going to allow you to show up in the map pack for more keywords than this. Once you get your website sorted, people clicking through here, you're going to get a lot of business through your Google My Business profile. Those citations must be seen exactly how your Google My Business is written. So the exact name, number, and address must be exact. And your Google My Business must be filled out, 100% correctly and fully. I see you've got less than 1 year in business here, but you've got 100 reviews. That's really, really good. So if you keep building on that with citations, reviews, and keep making sure that you've got a lot of images and whatnot, and they're optimized through your GMB, you're going to get a lot of business through this. I don't want to chew up any more of your time, so I hope that you learned something there. And if you are interested in having this done professionally, this is what I do. Please feel free to give me a call on 760-405-58094, or just feel free to email me back and I'll give you a call. So with that, thanks a lot, Bob. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.